Good morning, everybody, and this is your Dow Jones day trade setup for today. So yesterday was another day where we got the level correctly, got the entry correctly, and managed to make some money out of the markets. So we'll review that shortly, but in the meantime, we are waiting for the Feds. And I think what you need to see here is that is the range that we have. So just understand the logics here. This was CPI data last week. Um, we were expecting CPI to get better the week before, and it did not. We had a surprise release, it was higher than expected, and we had a pretty big fall. So what that has done is opened up the debate for the Feds to increase interest rates again. So the question is it 0.75%? Is it 1%? Is it 1.5%? Is it 0.5%? So that's what this chaos is. So everybody's like hedging their bets of what it's going to be. So if it's like 0.5%, then we should recover some of this fall. So in other words, we should break here, move to the upside. If it is a 0.75%, I think we'll bounce around in this range and possibly still drift a bit lower. If it's something like 1% or higher, expect another move equal to this. Now, from a price action perspective, this is the leg down. This is your consolidation. What should happen if you break this bottom level here at 3,500 is you should get a measured move equal to the previous move, and that is going to be along the lines of this. So that would drop us down to that area there. 29, what's that? 29,131. If you look at the 8-hour oscillators at the moment, they are separating, not looking very rosy for longs. If they were just pointing straight to the upside, looking to run, I would argue that we may have a base forming. This does not look like a base. This looks like consolidation for another leg down. It is also a break of a big cup and handle here, and it has been tested. So there's a neckline, which is the top of this range, which is 31,183. Okay, so for today, let's just start drilling down and seeing what happened. So firstly, we do have a bit of structure forming at the bottom here, inside bar, etc. Trend is down. It's our line in sand at the bottom here. We need to pay attention very close to it because there are a lot of people trying to defend that area, and if it does fall, you're going to see quite a few portfolio managers start hedging their bets with a lot of puts in the market. In other words, hedging their, not selling out of their portfolios, but rather just buying short puts, which will just offset the losses that they're going to make on the portfolios. Anyway, that just adds fuel to the fire as well. The second thing that you need to pay attention to is the high of the week. If we do get above that and build a base on that, then we have a potential for a move higher. I think that move higher will probably be capped with, I just want to find some structure which is fairly close to the range. That's probably the best that we're going to get. You'll probably be capped up here at 31,951 before another leg down to probably come and test some structure lower down and then build a base. So in other words, it should start rounding. Okay, so those are your two key levels. Let's just get rid of this one. It's not important. Those are your two key levels to watch. It's the high and low of the week so far. Okay, moving on to the 1 hour, and this is where we need to start looking for our structure. So before we get there, let's just look at 15-minute quickly because the entry yesterday was spot on. There's our level, okay, and it was a weekly level. It was a very strong higher time frame level. You can see we've flirted with it quite a bit in the past, but that was our level. We've got exhaustion bar up to it, then we've got this pin bar. Pretty straightforward. Sorry, let me just do this, and let's just zoom in quickly so you can see exactly what's happened here on the level, up, inside bar. So my entry is just below that. As that bar closes, what you can basically do is quickly move in, put in a limit order down here, right over there, put your stop up there. So that's an 80 point, could have made it a 100-point stop loss, and your reward was fairly strong. Probably this is the area you would have got out, and that would have been 500-point gain. So the opportunities are there, guys. The opportunities are there, but what you've got to do is stick with the trend, and the trend is down. That's what you want to be doing. So what do we do today? So for me, it's probably sit back and wait. Just wait for better days, dare I say, because it's going to be volatile. There is a bit of a zone here which I think I'd pay attention to, and that's at 39. What's that? 39.31, and I would extend that as high as 3100, and I think this bar here should be 3100. Almost 39.60. So you probably find on the 50 minutes, you probably find the exact structure. Nope, that's as best as you're going to get. So yeah, that's kind of the zone I'd be paying attention to from the one side. But on the 50 minutes, it is shouting at us that we shouldn't even bother with that. We should be looking for a break of the structure here. Okay, so we're in amongst the moving averages. Obviously, when we like it, you don't really want to be trading. But I don't see us breaking below this until the data's out, so that 3,500 area. And I also don't see us breaking up above the high of yesterday at 31,183 at the moment either. So yeah, I think kind of sit on hands. I think for me, wait for the noise to come out this afternoon and then pay attention. The probability of us dropping is higher than the probability of us moving up at the moment. So the trend is down. Let's just get back to 8 hour. That's just the one that we need to pay attention to. So the trend is down. We have had a strong move down. We are consolidating. The consolidation on the higher time frames is not that much. We've got a story of 3 here, so we've got buyers coming in at the moment, but it is making lowers, sort of lower lows. You can see that. We do have a grouping of the oscillators to the downside at the moment. So there are a lot of buyers here that are assuming that we are going to move. That's why I'm saying if we do break through this level here, these buyers' stop losses are just below here. They are going to get triggered. And you don't know whether these buyers here are still in the market. So they would have stop losses below these tails here. So this is a really interesting area. You need to be very careful about it. So it could accelerate. The buyers could get control depending on what the data is, and then we move. Then we change our view. But at the moment, I have a feeling we are going to challenge these tails. And if we do challenge them and push below, expect it to fall. Anyway, that's kind of my view today. I hope it helps, and we will catch up with you tomorrow. Cheers for now.